Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Talking Tractors with me, Brasnak. And today we're going to be looking at some mean green machines from the 1990s into the early 2000s. They kind of flipped over there, but I call these the mean green 90s machines. And we're going to be looking at the John Deere 6800, John Deere 7810, John Deere 8400, and the big John Deere 8970. We'll be looking at the mod itself, also going over some real-world numbers about the tractors and watching them in the field do some work. Alright, let's get started with our first tractor, the John Deere 6800. We have the John Deere 6800, built from 1993 to 1997 as part of the 6000 series of John Deere tractors built at that time. This tractor is actually built in Mannheim, Germany. Power plant, it has a John Deere 6068 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel. It puts out 120 horsepower. Four-wheel drive John Deere power quad transmission, 16 forward gears and reverse. Tractor weighed in standard at 11,000 pounds, came with a 54.7 gallon fuel tank, came cab standard with AC. That is the John Deere 6800. There are a lot of different tractors in this series, different horsepower ranges that I found doing some research, and some really neat tractors out there in this series. There actually came standard 4x4. There are some two-wheel drive 6000 series, but they're actually very rare in my research. I didn't find very many of those available. As for the mod itself, this is the John Deere 6000 Premium version 1.0.0.1 by MB3D Modding and UNM Modding. That's a great mod. A lot of neat features, a lot of customization options. I'm not going to go into the shop and show you them, but there are a lot of different options. Front loader attacher, different wheel options, in-cab options, and some great animations, because we'll actually take an in-cab view and see that all the levers are moving, the pedals move. Some really neat in-cab options where you can add and take away screens. It also has IC control, so you can open and close windows and some other things. I'm not exactly sure what these IC controls do, but if you press them, stuff happens. But a great mod, definitely a great mod, definitely worth checking out. I'll provide a link down in the description for you to check it out. We'll just sit back and watch the 6800 work for a few minutes and move on to our next tractor. Here we have the John Deere 7810, built from 1997 to 2003. This is part of the 7010 series of tractors built by John Deere. Price in 1999, $80,000, and if you adjust for inflation today, that's $123,294. Built in Waterloo, Iowa, here in the United States of America. Came with a John Deere PowerTech 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel that put out 175 horsepower, John Deere Power Quad transmission, 16 forward and reverse. The tractor, depended on configuration, weighed anywhere from 12,352 pounds to 16,365 pounds, 91 gallon fuel tank. You could get this in a 4x2 or a 4x4 configuration. Cab was standard on the tractor. As for the mod itself, this is the John Deere 7010 series version 1.2.0 by STV Modding, IPF, and Virtual Agriculture Modding. And we'll take a look at the mod itself. It's a very solid looking mod. So far everything works great. Has a few customization options, not as many as the previous one. The sound is great though. It actually has really cool low speed sounds and high speed sounds once you get up to speed on the road. It has some pretty neat roading sounds. We'll switch to the in-cab view. Pretty standard in-cab view, not as many animations as the previous one, but again, pretty standard in-cab view. Nice. No IC controls on this one. That is the John Deere 7810. Here we have the John Deere 8400, built from 1995 to 1999. It was part of the 8000T series, and we'll talk about the T in just a minute. You probably can guess what it is. This was built in Waterloo, Iowa. I don't have an original price. I could not find one, so sorry I don't have that information. This was powered by a John Deere 8.1 liter 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel that put out for the 8400. It says 225 horsepower. The mod in game is 265 horsepower, so I don't know where the confusion is. Now, there were a bunch of different tractors in this series with all different kinds of configurations. This one here used a John Deere Power Shift 4x4 transmission, 16 forward and 4 reverse gears. Weighed anywhere from 18,709 pounds to 29,562 pounds, 135-gallon fuel tank, cab standard. Now, back to what we said with the T. The T actually stood for tracks. So back in the late 90s, you could get a tracked John Deere. That's something I didn't know. Again, I'm not a farmer, and I'm kind of new to all these farming stuff, but you could get the 8000 series with tracks back in the late 90s, which I thought was really cool. As for the mod itself, this is John Deere 8010 series US version 1.1 by JT Modding. The mod has been set up for us players here in the United States. You can see you have the row crop tires, and it's more of a US style tractor instead of a European style tractor, which it looks like the other two tractors were kind of in that European style with the larger tires. These are the Firestone brands, which is used quite a bit on your row crop tractors. Great sounding mod. You can hear it has that really throaty sound. It's very detailed, looks very nice. You actually, this one you can put tanks on the front. They come with tank mounts right here and here on the other side. I haven't tried those out yet, but I'm looking forward to it. As for the in-cab view, it's a pretty standard view in cab. You have some animations. It's kind of bouncing back and forth, stuff like that, and you do have some IC controls for the tractor. Turn to where's the door? There it is. So yeah, you can actually have some IC controls here. The door, the steering wheel, all those things. There's the train. Yeah, very solid mod. I really like it. Probably one of my favorites. A great tractor from the 1990s. Alright, on to our last one. Last but definitely not least, we have the John Deere 8970, built from 1993 to 1996. This is part of the 8070 series of tractors built at that time. Brand new back in 1993, this tractor was $144,175. Today that would convert to $256,181. Was built in Waterloo, Iowa at the John Deere factory there. This tractor came with a Cummins 14.0 liter 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine that put out 400 horsepower. It is an articulated tractor with many different transmission options, including power shift, power sync, and synchro transmissions. Tractor weighed anywhere from 31,879 pounds to 33,655 pounds, had a 220-gallon fuel tank, and cab standard. And now that we're all lined up, sorry there. As for the mod, this is the John Deere 89XX 4-wheel drive by Custom Modding. It's a great mod. It's a very well done. I like has some really cool lights. I love the light bars up there at the top. Internally, again, just a pretty standard in-cab look. I don't believe there are any IC controls. I didn't see any. A lot of different tire options, tire configurations. You can go with, these are the, I think the Michelin duals. You can go with some Firestone triples. Again, some different options. Another great mod by the folks over at Custom Modding. Here we are applying anhydrous on the map. But a great mod. And again, I love these big tractors. I love how they sound. And I don't like the articulated wheel loaders, but I do like the articulated tractors. But yeah, that's the John Deere 8970. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun making it, a lot of fun doing the research as we'll tab through all of our tractors. Again, here's the 8970. Sorry. Then we have there it is, 8400, working away. Again, all the links will be down in the description, so you can definitely check out these mods. Got the 7810, which is all done working right now. It's the 7810. Then our good old trusty 6800, pulling the 3-meter plow. Or 3-meter cultivator on a 4X map. If you're wondering about the map, this is Nebraska Lands, a map coming very soon by CCS 101. It is a 4X map based off of the Waco, York County area in Nebraska. It's a great map. We've been doing a lot of testing on it, and I thought it was very fitting to show some of these mean green machines from the 1990s. As always, everybody stay safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.